Disclaimer: this podcast is complete satire and vision a circus when you tune in to the real podcast. That is how it should be perceived. Your hosts are not experts on any kind of topics talked upon here and will spout a lot of nonsense. So take it with a grain of salt. With that being said, please enjoy the feast the chefs have provided.
Welcome back to the realest podcast, The Business. I'm your host, Walt.
And greetings, Outlander. I'm your host, Jesse, and welcome to the real podcast. If it's your first time here, consider hitting the like button and subscribe for more. And follow our TikTok and Instagram page
For banging reels, man. Banging reels.
Banging reels, yes.
Hell yeah.
But
Okay, this week we have lore and we have ranting topics.
yes.
What should we start with?
We begin with the most retarded thing I
Hell yeah.
witnessed like last week. So let me give some context, right? So there's this site called My Animalist. Most people in the community would be familiar with it, but if you don't know, there is this site, and people talk about anime over there, right? And as you know, people talk about anime, they're pretty retarded. They're pretty
Yeah, as far
retarded.
as media discussions go,
Yeah.
most people are retarded.
They're so stupid. So I came across this one guy like months ago before, but this was during the time when there's this anime called Free Run, and it was the
Yeah.
most number one rated anime, ranked number one basically. And this guy does not like Free Run. He hates on it so much. He shits on it so much, and he always has this one argument saying that Free Run is shit. Watch ReZero. Free Run is shit. Watch ReZero.
I
He's
swear,
like,
that's the only anime this man likes.
I swear, like he only talks about ReZero. What do you call it? Gloating. He
Glazing.
glazing. Yeah, he glazes that fucking anime so much that it's come to a point where I wanna hate that anime as well.
Yeah.
I wanna rewatch that whole 3 seasons just to shit on this guy.
We'll get on to that later, bro.
we go on
Yes,
that
yes.
later, but he also made this recent post which we'll talk about right now. He goes by the name Okeanix, and he's 25
Dox him.
apparently.
Dox him.
It's public information. Who cares, man? It's public information.
Say.
And he's like 25 as well. So
Man.
this is like a very important point. He's 25. Keep this in mind.
Imagine
He's
being 25 and
I know, right? Because
build your career, man.
he says like, I'm a game developer. I'm 25. Who are you calling lil bro? Who are you calling lil bro? Like, bro, this guy
The way
is 25.
the way like you told me about him, right? I thought this guy was like 13 years old.
Bro, even I thought that. Because thing is, when I was like 14, 15, right? I used to gatekeep Death Note to myself. That I only used to watch Death
Oh,
Note.
man.
I wouldn't watch any other thing because I did not like. I don't want to get this feeling that any other thing apart from Death Note can entertain me. So that was
is
like,
kind of retarded.
yeah,
I
exactly. It is right. It is retarded because you're just gatekeeping one anime to yourself. You're not even trying to be entertained by other shit,
Yeah.
right? That's stupid. And this guy's like 25. I shit you know. He's 25 and he's doing this.
Man, Saad Faisal moment.
Saad Faisal reference on God. But let's start with this guy. He posted another post saying, why isn't there a better anime than ReZero? This is his main question, and he says what ReZero has excellent characters, excellent story, excellent writing, excellent execution, excellent character study, excellent lore building, and all that kind of shit, right? And at the end he's like, why has no series released in the last 8 years even come close to this masterpiece? I'm starving.
Loud incorrect buzzer.
Oh God, but so anyway, people started arguing with this guy saying ReZero isn't even the best thing, because obviously they want to prove him wrong, right? They want to prove him wrong, so
Yeah.
everyone kept saying no, it's not even the best thing. They have other thing better than. And thing is, once they get this guy to talk about ReZero, it's over, because he probably has enough knowledge about ReZero to talk like this, right? And that's why when it comes to like a topic on ReZero, he will probably always win, and he'll get the other guy to be pissed.
Because
And
it's
once the
his
other
game.
yeah, once the other guy is pissed, this guy won. This guy wins the argument. And this like all he's doing. And the thing is, when people call him out for like bullshit, people call him for trolling, people call him out for like, you're just being toxic, you're just being like this, you're just being like stupid, and he's just like, nah, he plays clueless. He's like, nah, I don't know what's going on, I'm just like genuinely asking a serious question.
Gaslighting.
I swear, like, so stupid, man, this guy. But this much of when I argued against this guy, I kept like the most calm form of myself.
Yeah.
I stayed like neutral throughout the whole thing, but obviously I did provoke him during like some bits. But anyway,
You are like the biggest Death Note person I know, and you stay calm.
Yeah.
Surprising, to be honest, considering your hating background, but nice.
Oh God, man, I can deal with this so easily, man. Once I know how they act, then like it's over for them, man. But anyway, so I replied to this guy saying Death Note is the only thing I can think of, pretty much covers everything you've listed. And it does, like, for me it does, because like again, taste की बात होती है, it's opinion, it's in the end it's your opinion. And I said like, yeah, it does cover most of the thing. And this guy's like, Death Note is terribly inconsistent, not even need to mention after episode 25, where like L dies and the second half begins, which arguably most people do complain about the second half. Even I think you say okay, second half is
it's kind of boring.
Yeah, exactly. I just said like, nah, I disagree.
Nah, I disagree.
And then this guy's like, I don't know how you disagree, something is a fact. He said this is a fact. Like, keep in mind, this guy said it's a fact. So anytime he brings up like an opinion based question, his argument is already invalid, because like he says it's a fact.
Yeah.
So he can't take an
Your
opinion.
opinions can't be a fact, bro. Come on.
Yeah. And I literally said that's your opinion, it's not a fact. And he's like, 99% of people agree that Death Road goes downhill and shit like this. And I'm like, bro, even if like 99% people agree, still an opinion. Still an opinion. And then he goes on to state that there are many inconsistencies in Death Note in terms of writing and execution. And he says Light's IQ seem to fluctuate. Sometimes he acts dumb and other times he acts smart, depending on the plot. Tell me, where has that happened?
Well, I don't remember much, but I don't think like Light personally has a character issue. Like the show has a pacing issue. That's the only thing I can think of out of the top of my head.
He say sometimes he acts dumb, sometimes he acts smart. Where has that happened?
That hasn't happened.
Where has that happened? Where has he acted dumb? And then he goes on to state another thing, which you can just, by watching the anime, you can see this guy's stupid, he did not pay attention. For example, like he's saying the concept of Shinigamis dying after saving someone with the Death Note is a significant plot hole. Shinigamis gain lifespan with each kill made using the Death Note. Even if you save someone by killing another, your 10,000 years of life should only decrease by 80 or 90.
That is literally a whole different thing, though. What?
Yeah, hear me out, man. I said this. They have explained this as well. Shinigamis, they exist to take away life. They don't exist to save lives. That goes against their code. So if a Shinigami does the opposite, the Shinigami dies regardless of their age. I don't know how you missed that. And this guy is like, at the end, I ended like, tell me more, lol. ReZero is pretty good, but you're taking credit away from other series with this, not gonna lie. And he did not reply for like a solid 20 minutes. And then I replied again. I'm like, why you quiet, bro? Where you at? And he's like, the thread got too much popular, I'm dealing with other comments. And I'm like, that's fine, I'll be waiting, don't worry.
Too busy to reply to a thread you started? What?
Yeah. Fucking game developer age 25 still arguing about like one series, man. Get a life, man. I swear. But and he goes on to say that I don't want to delve too deeply into Death Note, but it has numerous flaws in its writing that ReZero does not. And then he's like, there are a lot of forced execution and writing where scenarios could only occur in a 1 out of 100,000 chance, making it highly unrealistic. Like he's talking about coincidences, basically. The whole
Yeah.
of Death Note is built on coincidences, which is like
Bro,
the stupidest thing I've
come
ever
on.
heard.
Yeah. That's what I like ranted about too, because
Yeah.
if Peter Parker wasn't bit by a fucking spider, do you think he would be Spider-Man? Then that's coincidence, right?
Yeah. The whole
What?
plot of
The
Spider-Man
story wouldn't happen then. The story wouldn't
I know,
happen.
right? The plot wouldn't happen. Because like
Yeah.
if say like if an emo kid got bit by like a spider, then he would just kill himself. He would just like swing
jump
up
off
to the
a
sky and,
building.
yeah, exactly, jump off a building. He's gonna kill himself. Where's
He
the
could
plot?
still do that, but like, yeah.
Yeah. But like fair enough. But
Yeah.
again, like the thing about like coincidences are meant for the story to happen. Like coincidence must happen for like the
Like if
story
John
to
Wick's
be interesting.
dog didn't die, like then the movie would
Yeah.
not, the movies would not exist.
Movie would not
Come
exist.
on.
Yeah, exactly. What
Like,
else would they show from like
what
John Wick? if
what
his
do you
dog
want?
didn't
Like, do you want like the childbirth of John Wick to like foreshadow करने पहले कि dog मरेगा उसका and then
Yeah.
pay it off? Like that's stupid. That's who
That's
the fuck wants
so
to see that?
stupid,
Come on.
man.
The
Even in like
coincidence argument is the most retarded argument
Exactly.
in like cinema history.
exactly, man. Even the anime that he's glazing, right, ReZero. It starts off with this one specific guy who's like a normal ass teenager, but like he's depressed. He's a depressed teenager, and he gets
Coincidence?
like, huh?
No.
What did you say?
It's a coincidence. He's depressed.
Yeah, exactly. He's depressed, and he's the only person in the whole universe that gets like isekai'd. He goes into a parallel universe by like some sort of chance. Some sort of chance, again, chance, coincidence.
Yeah.
And he meets like this one royal girl, like I said, like royal princess, who is going for the throne. And he randomly happens to come across her, and she has like this one spirit, and it's just like it's built on coincidence. And like this guy is so stupid that he's bringing the idea of coincidence to a story where coincidences are meant to happen. Like in his story,
need to exist. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. It's so stupid, man. Like I swear, like I said honestly, that's the stupidest thing you've said. That's like saying why was Uncle Ben killed and why was Peter the one chosen as Spider-Man when could have been anyone.
Exactly.
I even asked him to like explain the situation, explain the scenarios. And then he's like, Uncle Ben only happened once. Death Note forces it every episode. Also, ReZero has an explanation for everything, which makes it a flawless story. It does not have an explanation about why the character got isekai'd, why the character met the the princess. There's no explanation for that. It's pure coincidence. This guy's like still yapping, man. I swear. And then this is the stupidest thing he goes, and I asked him to emphasize on the scenarios and the coincidences, and he goes on to say everything about Death Note is built on coincidence. You can make a story like that and make fun of it if you like, but there's nothing critical.
If it's all coincidence, then like the Death Note should have been found by like a dumbass kid.
I know, right?
You would have been caught easily. Like
exactly.
it was Light's intelligence and ego that got him caught and like made him do all of that shit.
वही कह सकते हो ना कि like if Light wasn't looking outside the window at that time, the Death Note wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
This is like that was a coincidence. It was meant to be.
Yeah, but like you can also say like it was coincident that he got the Death Note, but like in the end it was his ego that like basically was his downfall, right?
Yes, it was.
And same thing like with his intelligence. That's how like he basically, I guess, like in his own way, in his own narcissistic way, like saved the world and shit, right? But that isn't coincidence. That is literally Light's personality that does that. Those things. If Spider-Man was evil, right? If Spider-Man was evil, then like people would not be saved, you know.
Exactly.
It depends on the person. Yeah.
The main, it's like शुरू में थोड़ा coincidence होना चाहिए. There needs to be a coincidence in the beginning so that you can build on that coincidence like the whole plot. The whole plot builds on like the I guess the foundation, which is like the coincidence.
Yes.
Like if again, like as you said, if Light wasn't smart, he wouldn't use the Death Note to what he did, right? It's because he was smart. That's why the coincidence happened, and you have like the characters' personalities already made up, and then once you have that coincidence happen in the universe, then the plot carries on.
Yeah. It depends on like you have to flesh out those characters, and I feel like Death Note does that really well.
Yes, exactly.
Except like uski ammi and the sister. Everyone else, I feel like in the show is even like the agents in the background. They're pretty like fleshed out.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
there was this one agent, right? He was suspicious of Light. I don't remember his name, but like, yeah. And I remember his character. I don't remember a lot of side characters, but I remember his character because this show leaves a mark on you. No, not that guy. No, not her. But still, like, yeah, it was one. But still, yeah, like this is what I'm saying. Like, this show has like good characterization. I cannot hear you, nigga.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Net issue. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I couldn't hear you for like a solid minute there.
Fucking hell, I could not hear you as well.
I start again from like the agent.
Agent, yeah, okay. So I'm thinking like this show leaves a mark on you with its characters, right? Because like I remember a random agent like being like paranoid when like this news station thing happened, and man, like this show, like I don't remember like side characters as well, right? But like this show leaves a mark on you. This is what I'm saying. This show has good writing,
Agreed.
Like, yeah, sure, like, it has like pacing issues, but it's not like all built on coincidence and that is just a stupid argument. I swear to
Yeah,
God.
exactly. I agree, man.
Yeah.
I agree. I 100% agree. But this guy is so dumb. He's like, for example, if someone were as smart as Light, he wouldn't publicly kill the fake L. How did he? Firstly, how does Light even know that was like the fake L? For like what he was like watching,
Yeah.
it was supposed
Yeah.
to be the real L.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
he got
No
cooked.
one knew. No one knew
Yeah,
that.
no one knew
like,
that.
Yeah.
Exactly, because like L's identity was already, it's not known anyway, so like you can't
Yeah.
tell okay, this guy's L or not. But it is.
And
he's
if he
just like,
if he was asking like, why did Light do that? It was because of his ego. Did you even
Yeah.
watch the fucking show? Come on.
yeah, they literally mention this in the whole plotline number of times that this is not like a show about justice or like what's wrong, what's
Yeah.
right. It's more
Yeah.
about just like two geniuses just going, because like even L himself is like kind of evil if you think about it. Even L is evil, even Light is like evil, but
They're sociopathic, not like evil.
yeah,
I'd
but
say.
I mean, वही होता है ना, like क्योंकि both of them say that they're justice, but in the end they're using people to get their own.
Just
Because L used the FBI agents, because he used FBI agents even though they died. He used FBI
Yeah.
agents, and that's
Oh,
like
yeah.
how you're basically like Light at this point. You're just killing people for like no reason. I guess.
I
like,
mean, I
it's
guess
debate
to
and I
both
debate,
of them, like both of them. Okay, we're going in a different direction.
Yeah.
Right? Thing
Go
is,
on.
this show can be interpreted in like a lot of ways. And what you're saying is, yeah, I see that, but like I see a lot of like similarities between these two, right? Light and L, and like they both like are doing what they're doing because they think this will like benefit the greater good, right? Like as you mentioned, like L killing those FBI agents and Light killing that reporter, which to him it was just like a random person trying to catch him, right? But to him, like at that moment, his ego was hurt first of all, but then secondly, it was also that he wanted to make the world a better place in his own image, right? And I guess like they were both like doing it for the greater good, but like they were both like selfish. Like they were just telling themselves कि हम तो अच्छाई के लिए कर रहे हैं, but they were just doing it for themselves.
Hmm.
That's what I think.
That is I don't know if you know this, but in the 13th volume of the How to Read Death Note,
Yeah.
the author is asked this question: what is this show even about? Like, what's wrong, what's right? And he's just like, it's open to interpretations. The viewers can decide for themselves how it
This
is.
is what I like, really like ambiguous shit, man.
Yeah,
Shit.
many
Yeah.
people can have different thoughts on this, and you can argue with like other people, like debate, basically not argue, debate, I guess.
Yeah.
What
But
the
this
show
motherfucker
actually
is retarded. He does not know media literacy.
He's retarded, man. Because I swear they have mentioned it so many times that Light wants to kill L. L wants to
Yeah.
find Light and execute him.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
both want to kill each other. They both want to kill. It's not about like, oh, I'm right, you are wrong, so I will do the right thing. It's not
Yeah.
about that, man. It's about
This,
like
this
just
ain't a superhero
one-upping.
show, bro.
Yeah. it's about like one upping the other person in terms of like intelligence.
Yeah,
That's
ego,
all
ego.
the show. That's entertaining enough itself, right? When you have like two
Yeah.
geniuses just going at each other. Like that's
Just going at
entertaining,
it.
man.
Yeah.
That's like smart. That's like maza aata
Yes.
dekhe. You enjoy
Yeah,
that
yeah,
shit.
yeah. Like, even though it's a little bit ridiculous, like just seeing their
Yeah.
internal memoirs just like
Yeah.
going at it. when they were playing tennis and in that
Yeah.
cafe, but it's still so fun. It's still so entertaining.
That's like the anime spice on this
Yeah,
show,
yeah, yeah.
because like the inner monologues are like that.
Yeah.
That makes it like go hard, you know. For me, it
Yes,
makes it
yes,
go
yeah,
hard.
I agree.
Yeah.
Most people like they don't like that, but I really like that. I love that.
Yeah,
I love that
exactly,
weird
man.
anime shit, man.
Literally, man. Even like in Blue Lock, right? In Blue Lock, it's a soccer anime. It's a football anime. So you wouldn't really
Yeah.
expect inner monologues in it, but it has a lot of inner monologues. Like, oh, this guy's going to do this, so I'm gonna do this. This guy's gonna do. Oh no, oh, I'm gonna go through the right, and I'm gonna like score. It has
Oh,
a lot.
that is-
That's so hard, man. It's so fucking hard. It
It's
is
fun.
so hard.
It's unintentionally or maybe it's intentionally funny as fuck, man.
I think it is intentionally, but like it's so hard, man. I enjoy the fuck
Real.
out of it.
Yes. वो
Oh,
बैटमैन
God,
में था ना शुरू में जो monologue था उसका
Huh?
ब्रूस का I think that was kind of funny too.
Yeah, it goes hard, man.
Even though it goes hard, but it was kind of funny.
Yeah,
Who does bro think he is?
Oh, oh, fuck, man, my throat. Oh my god. Yeah. Anyway. And look at the, like his last message. He says that the list goes on and on. If you can list similar things for ReZero, I'm waiting. Like he so badly wants to talk about ReZero, like it's honestly insane.
Brother.
Yeah, but like I literally said we ain't talking about ReZero, my guy. We're talking
Yeah.
about Death Note here. You asked to
Yeah.
give me a better anime than ReZero. I gave you, so now we're talking about Death Note. We ain't talking about ReZero. Shut the fuck up. And I counted all of his arguments again, and after this guy, after my latest reply, he had no information to add. He was quiet, dead silent. He was gone. I waited like firstly I waited like an hour. I was like, maybe he's replying to other comments. So like I'll wait.
Yeah.
Because like, I'm fine, man. I can wait. I have like all day. I don't have much
Yeah,
to do
we are
anyway.
jobless, man.
Exactly. And I kept like after every like an hour, I kept messaging him like, where you at, bro? Why you so silent? Why you so silent? Where you gone?
Man, you wanted it
And-
to beat this nigga
Yeah,
so
and
bad.
this guy was not having it. He did not reply to me at all. And after like 3 days after, like I went to Makkah as well. I came back from
Yeah,
Makkah. He still no
low
reply.
drop soon.
Still no reply. But
Yeah.
man.
In the end, I guess like these kind of people, these kind of like I wouldn't say these are trolls because they think they are being like correct. Like these people, they have like no media literacy. They cannot decipher one from two. I
Yeah.
swear to God.
Yeah, I don't
'Cause-
think this guy has like
Yeah.
any knowledge of like other show. He's just like trying to not. He's not trying to get himself entertained by.
This
other
kind of
shows.
used to be me when I watched like Avengers for the first time. I was like, this is the greatest movie of all time.
Yeah.
This is the greatest movie of all time. Nothing comes close to that.
Yeah.
But
I
I
think-
wouldn't still like, man, disappointed in this.
You-
And I was like 12, so
Huh?
मेरा तो बनता था ना इतना.
Same thing, man. Even like मैं तुझे बता रहा, I can't keep Death Road when I was like 14, 15.
Yeah.
It's like that's the type of shit. If you're like 16, it's fine. But if you're over
Yeah.
16, that's a shame.
Yeah.
That's a shame, man.
Be
That's a
fucking
shame.
mature, man. Come on.
Literally, man.
Watch
Enjoy
more
other
things.
shit,
I
man.
swear to God. Watch more things.
I think like entertainment, all this like movies, anime, animation, all these mediums, they exist. Okay, tell me what's their main purpose? Main purpose.
Entertainment.
Exactly, just to entertain yourself. Like Shuru say,
Yeah.
if you go back to like why did it start? Like someone just wanted to make and then they show it to everyone else. People have fun.
Yeah.
It's a form of entertainment. If you're getting entertained, what's the big issue, man? What's the big issue? Just like fucking enjoy
Exactly.
the thing, man. Sure, if the plot is
Fuck,
stupid, you can get angry and you can like rate it like low, but
Yeah,
Again,
but that's
if-
like fuels discussion, and
yes,
art is like ever changing, especially in like movies or like all these mediums.
exactly.
And the more you say कि something is trash, the more like better things are gonna come out.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's what discussion is all about. Like,
Yeah.
it's fun, man. It's fun.
It is, but like This guy is stupid, man. This guy is like, I swear,
Yes.
like the most clowniest shit I've seen. Because he was arguing so hardly with everyone else, but like when it came to me, this guy's like quiet. I swear, I'm disappointed, man. I thought this guy was like he said he was 25. I thought he could have like solid arguments, but like nah. This guy's full of shit, man.
13-year-old Sauce Faisal moment. I don't know why he gets cooked in all of our videos, man.
Yeah. He's become like a living meme.
Like a proper inside joke of
Yeah,
this
proper
podcast.
inside joke. If you want to know the joke, please head over to the episode 3.
Mark it here.
Yeah, market. Even in like the previous episode, we marked that shit.
Yes.
But yeah.
Anyways, moving on from this shit.
Yes.
Cause anyways, fuck this guy, by the way. Okay, lower, man, drop us lower. You went to Makkah in Ramadan, and especially like this year, so many. Cause I went to Medina, right, for a week, and Medina usually is like pretty chill, right? But like during Jummah, it was itna rush tha, bhai, itna rush tha. Like I had to pray outside, and I went after like the first adhan, and man, it was itna rush tha, itna crowd. There was so many people there, I swear. And like if Medina was like that, I could only wonder what Makkah was like.
Oh, it was
So-
bad, man. Even like you're talking about Friday prayer, right? Friday prayer. When I was done with my umrah around like 11:30. So
Yeah.
I came down because like I was doing my whole umrah. I did like on the roof, in the heat, in the full heat.
Right.
And I was like sweating so badly. I was
Oh,
like,
man.
"Kyunki itna rush tha, there was so much rush. All the
Oh, you were on
inside-
the roof.
Yeah, all the indoor, like I shouldn't. My bad. Bleep that shit out. All the indoor areas were closed off because there was so much rush.
It's like the ground
Yeah.
right next to Kaaba
Yeah,
was
yeah.
closed.
No, not like for the tawaf, for like the say. For the tawaf, the ground level was obviously it was like sometimes it close it, sometimes it open it when the rush like.
So where did you like do tawaf?
For tawaf, I did on the ground floor, and I did in the
That's
heat
good.
as well. Because if I did on the first floor, I would have been saved because it's in the shade, so there's not
Yeah.
heat, and there's obviously
But
conditioning as well.
the entire circle is so huge.
Yeah, it was huge. It was still huge, and it was so like it's thing is there were like 3 factors. Firstly, the heat. Secondly,
Yeah.
me not eating anything for sahri, and
Yeah.
having like
Oh,
fasting
damn.
as well during like the tawaf.
Yeah.
And thirdly, it was like everyone else gathered over there. It was so like it was hard to breathe because everyone was sweating so
Yeah.
hard, and it just made
Right.
it so suffocating. And it was like
I can relate.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
It was so like it's so crowded for like the tawaf. It was so crowded, and I was sweating so hardly that I was thinking that for the say I would go indoors, and at least there would be
Yeah.
like air conditioned over there.
AC hota hai wahan pe.
Yeah, and I was wrong over there because when I went for say, I went to the first floor, it was closed. Went to the second floor, closed. Third floor, closed.
Don't say.
Fourth floor, my bad. Bleep it. आदत हो गया यार for some reason.
Yeah.
But fourth floor also closed. Fifth floor also closed, and then like the last day I went to the roof, and in the roof there was no shade. It was still like all garmi. It was so hot.
I have never been to like the roof, say.
Yeah, same. That was my first time going over there.
Yeah.
And there were
Yeah.
no signboards over there as well. Like usually in the indoor areas they have signboards saying this is to Safa and this is to Marwa, but in on the roof there is no such signs. You have to guess. So
It's a guessing game.
yeah, I was so baffled because again I was tired. I was so tired. I was hoping I would get the indoor area so I could at least like
Yeah.
breathe a little bit, but I still was on the roof and it was still like it's so hot, and I wanted to know where was Safa and where was Marwa, because like you start at Safa and you end on Marwa.
Yeah.
So I was like hoping the next mountain I go to is Safa, because obviously it's 50% chance, right? So I was like, should I gamble? Should I 50-50 my chance? Because I was tired, man. When you're tired, you do start to like think, okay, maybe I
Yeah.
should just take the easy way out. And then I went to the first mountain, and I went from the first mountain to the second mountain, and
Right.
that was like my first round, right? My first round, and you have to do like
Uh-huh.
7 in total.
Yeah.
So when I was going from the second mountain again back to the first one, then that is where I heard this one guy, he was talking on the phone and he was like, अभी तो हम सफ़ा पे हैं, अभी से सफ़ा से हमने शुरू किया. And I was like, oh okay, I lost the 50-50. I lost the gamble.
Oh wow.
So I had to do
I had
like,
to do like 8 rounds.
yeah, I had to
man.
do like total
Damn.
8 rounds, and man, every single round I was screaming in like pain because I was like, my
Yeah.
feet were like gone, my
Yeah, the ankles they hurt so bad after a while.
I know, right? I know,
Even though
right?
like I know you walk a lot, right? And I walk a
Yeah.
lot too, but like it always
Still,
happens, man.
it still does hurt, man.
Yeah.
And it was tough, man. But like,
But,
I did like I completed my umrah in like 2 hours, I think. But after the umrah, the Friday prayer, right? So after my umrah was done, I called my dad because we were separated. I called my dad saying, I'm done with my umrah, so once you're done, we can go back after like Friday prayer. And man, after my umrah, I went to the ground floor, not the ground floor, but like the fourth or like the third floor of like the Sahi area, right? Because
Right.
my dad was on the third floor, I think. Yeah, he was on the third floor. So I thought I'd just like wait over there. Because firstly,
Right.
it's inside. I don't have to wait in the hot sun. I can just like wait in the air conditioned area.
Yeah.
And that is where I was wrong, because I went there was so much rush, like the whole place was
Oh,
full.
man.
It was, everyone was walking at like 0.25 speed.
Oh, hell.
I swear, everyone was walking like one step at a time, because usually you run, right? In that area you run.
Yeah.
But no one, everyone, it was so packed. Everyone was walking like one step at a time, and there
Man.
were even times where people would stop. And this like, because I wanted to sit in the Sahi area, because people do they camp over there. You'll see if people camping over there, and I wanted to do
Yeah.
that because I want to sit over there because I was tired. My legs were gone.
Camping and Jesse. Yeah.
On God, but I couldn't even sit there because it was so packed. And once I get into the line, you can't get out. Basically, once you
Yeah.
get into the Sahi line, everyone is just like moving in one direction. You can't go out. You can't go out.
There-
Everyone's pushing each other.
It's like a
everyone's pushing
march,
each other.
man. I swear.
Exactly,
to God,
exactly.
you cannot go.
And I came from like the midway where the gate enters to the Sahi area on the third floor. I
Yeah.
went from the middle, and I wanted to go to like the one end of the mountain. That half journey, which I completed my entire Sahi in like I think 45 minutes or like 50 minutes.
Yeah.
The whole 7 rounds of like the mountains. In the third floor, I completed half of the journey in like 30 minutes. Half of the journey.
Man.
Just
wow.
like one round, half one round. Like the whole distance of like the Safa and Marwa.
Half
of
a
the
round
distance.
for 30 minutes. That is
30 minutes. It was so
insane.
packed, man.
That
I was
is
literally,
insane.
everyone was moving at like 1 meter per second, and it was so crowded. And then even at like the Juma prayer, right, the Friday prayer.
Yeah.
Once like the azan was announced, then everyone just like कुछ लोग तो कर रहे थे अपना उम्रा कर रहे थे, and I was just like waiting because I reached the end point. I thought I'm not taking any other chance. I'm just gonna camp at like one spot. And I just like went to like the near the escalators, and I just sat over there. And
that's
man, people start coming in everywhere. Everything was full, man. It was so packed. It was so like. इतना crowd हुआ हुआ था. People are like sitting in front of each other. It's like, I mean, you do sit, but like, you know, gap होता है ना when you sit in front of each other. The gap होता है.
Yeah.
There was no gap. There was no gap.
Damn.
Even like some people were praying on like the escalators के वो नहीं होते जो शुरू होता है जहाँ से escalator. Not on the
हाँ.
escalator, but like the जहाँ से शुरू. Because ये जहाँ से
I
शुरू होता है
kid
ना
you not,
escalator.
I prayed the Juma prayer on like
क्या?
I saw some people like
Cardboard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. क्योंकि road था ना, road था तो like it's like cardboard था and
Even-
I prayed on it.
Yeah, even I saw that, man. Like people are praying on like cardboards in the outside area, not inside the masjid, but like outside. So it was
My Abbu
so
told me because
full.
like मेरे अब्बू लेने आए हुए थे ना हम सारों को मदीना, तो he prayed on like the stairs.
Man.
Like जो ऊपर जाती है ना मस्जिद
Yeah,
नबवी की,
yeah.
he prayed on those stairs, bro. At least it
Bro.
was air conditioned though, but like
Yeah,
still,
but
damn.
like, man, it's still like, you know, you get like the proper umrah experience. This is what like
Yeah.
I got this time. Because usually
That
I
is
just go.
like
it's
if
just
you
like,
died, I swear to God, that would be like pure Jannah.
It's straight to Jannat, man. Even like I felt कि I was dying because जब मेरा like umrah खत्म होने वाला था ना, like when I was like on my last few rounds of the city, I was
Yeah.
genuinely having these feelings here. I'ma just like dip. I'ma just after I complete my umrah, I'm just gonna leave. I was thinking to myself, I should just leave. I cannot do it anymore. I'm
Yeah.
gonna die if I keep this up.
Moment
But
of weakness.
yeah, moment of weakness, bro. Cause I was like so exhausted. I was so
That
dehydrated.
happens, man. I
I
swear.
was I was gone, man. I was truly gone. And then, but then I was like, no,
No.
no. I must not give up.
You
I must not
persevered,
give up.
man. That is what
Yeah.
matters, honestly.
Yeah, I felt like I did jihad. I felt like I did.
I mean,
jihad.
jihad is like significantly harder, but
It
yeah.
is like वही होता है ना jihad होता क्या? What's like jihad? What's the definition of jihad? Suffering in the way of Allah. That's jihad, right? Or am I wrong?
It's like fighting someone like, in a war.
It's not entirely fighting. It's not only fighting, man.
Is
It's
it?
like yeah, it's any suffering you do, it's like jihad. Even like if you're sick and you do like umrah, that's jihad. It's not only fighting.
Huh.
Yeah, there are different types of jihad. It's not only fighting. It's not only like war.
Oh, I did not know that, man.
Information, knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Look at
I
this
did
podcast.
feel like I did jihad over there. But you know, the more important thing is like my dad, man. My dad, I swear, like,
Your dad fucks,
he,
man.
boy, he is like he has like utmost patience, man. I swear, like
Yes.
I hope he gets the amount of reward that is sufficient for him, because he suffered way more than any of us. My mom,
Yeah.
even like she was like, she usually does on a wheelchair like her umrah because she cannot walk all that much. So she got lucky over there that she encountered like this technician, the guy who was in charge of the Kaaba, right? And he completed my mom's umrah for like
That is
he
so good,
literally
man.
took her in a wheelchair, and he like completed her whole umrah. She had it like easy, I would say, and it was like kind of nice, obviously, because my mom would have died.
Oh, man.
She would have been gone, man. It was so.
Nice.
You saw like the night, right? The night, night,
Yeah,
27th
yeah,
night.
yeah.
You saw how
Oh,
much rush
man.
there was, bro.
That
It was
was
gone,
like
man.
I could not see a single space there, or
Yeah,
like
there wasn't.
random space. Like I could not empty space. Like I could not
Yeah,
see that, man.
exactly, bro. It was
It's
so
it's,
it was
ins-
so
it's
packed.
insane, man.
It was. I'm like glad that like my mom found that guy. It's
Yeah, they
honestly
should
such a
limit
blessing.
the number of people that can come like at a given time. It's
They
like,
do. They close off the gates like that, man. They
no
close
no
off the
no
gates.
not like I'm not talking about like masjid mein aake.
Then
I'm talking about like because most of these people like they come from Pakistan, India,
right,
Bangladesh,
right.
like all these countries, right? They should limit the amount of people that can come like per year. And once a person like does a umrah, and they cannot come back again for like at least 3 years. That's what I think.
Honestly, it could be given some thought, yeah.
No, they should do this. They do this with Hajj, man.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, honestly,
Hajj
true.
का
That's
Hajj
true,
का
that's
5
true.
साल का होता है ना कि you cannot do Hajj again for 5
Wait,
years.
on God?
Yeah.
Holy shit, damn.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
Yeah. They should do this with Umrah, man. At least 3 years.
Yeah,
'Cause
they
itna
should,
rush na,
man.
people will die. People will die, man.
Yeah, I saw like there were like 2 times I saw these very old people. They fell.
Yeah,
They fell
oh,
down.
man.
Yeah,
They were
fell
walking.
down.
'Cause,
Why?
okay. Listen.
Uh-huh.
Listen. I like my nana, right? Her friend, she came for Umrah last year, right? Last Ramadan,
Hmm.
and she got like a stroke. And thank God, like her sons were there to like
Holy
take care of
shit.
her, and they had like medical insurance and stuff, so she was
Oh,
fine.
lucky.
But like, and my nano had like us, right? Like,
Uh-huh.
not me, because I didn't go, because obviously, but like, I went to Medina though, but like still, my nano had resources and her friend had resources. But what about like the people who just like have really no one, you know? What about them?
Yeah.
Like, what they come alone? Who do they have?
That's
Like it's safety of people, man. I swear to God, like, cause stampede ho jata hai. Like the way like these soldiers, they're controlling like the whole the holy mosque is really admirable, because like even with itna zyada rush, itni like news nahi aati about like injuries and stuff. But I feel like if like agar koi aur country hoti na, if Pakistan was managing this whole thing, we would be done. We would be done.
Minimum 100 deaths minimum
per day.
per day. क्योंकि पाकिस्तान में तो वैसे ही ब्रो कितनी पॉपुलेशन है 400 मिलियन इफ लाइक पाकिस्तान में होता
400
सारे
million.
क्योंकि थिंग इज अभी तो क्योंकि दूर है ना यू हैव टू गेट लाइक अ वीजा वो यू हैव टू गेट लाइक अ उमरा वीजा और समथिंग टू गो टू अनदर कंट्री if it was in your country you could easily just go right so the place would be even like more packed than it is right now.
This is a rant I'm gonna do about Pakistanis later, but like let's finish this topic first. That's what I'm saying. Like these Saudis, they're really like good when it comes to like managing.
Yeah. The thing is, they don't really have too much empathy. I think they just like
good. That's good. In cases like these, they don't need to have empathy, bro.
Yeah, you need to be
like. Like you need to get shit done. Like
exactly.
Hazrat Umar, right? Hazrat Umar, like the caliph, right?
Yeah.
He used to get things done, right? And he was like he was known for like his anger, right? And that's what I feel like these Saudis have. Like
yeah. You do need
that's really good.
You need to be that way because like jitne jaise log hai na, people will always find some way to bypass something. So you need to be ruthless in this regard.
Do you really think like Kaaba doesn't have like chori nahi hoti wahan pe? Hoti hogi na?
Hoti hogi probably.
Yeah, but like so troublemakers exist everywhere. You need to like
जिन्होंने करना होता है उन्हें तो कर ही लेना है.
Yeah, exactly. Like you need to treat everyone as like their scum. Everyone, even if the guy looks really good. That's what I think to manage an operation like this.
Because thing is like when we encounter these police officers, right? We think they're being so rude, they're being so hard. But like when you think about it, they need to be that way.
They need to be that way.
Because in their eyes, you can't tell who is the good guy, who is the bad guy. Because we know we're the good guy, right? We know we're fine. But they don't know that because like they probably have encountered some bad experiences with other people.
Yeah. So they have to assume everyone is bad for the safety of everyone that is good.
Yes, exactly.
Hardest quote I've dropped in 2024, by the way.
Yeah, fucking hard. Nice. I'm dead.
Make that shit a quote.
Hardest quote on God. Oh man. But anyway.
Anyways, yeah. So okay, I'm gonna go on a rant. Okay,
go on.
This is gonna start like small, but like, it's gonna like eventually go to a place that you do not want it to go, but it will go there.
Sure.
Okay, so you know like all these like celebrities, right? Pakistani celebrities, they go for umrah, right? And I agree to that. I admire that, but then again, you're doing all these like scenes with all these non-mahrams, and personally, it's kind of hypocritical, isn't it?
I see where you're going.
Kind of hypocritical, isn't it? Same thing with like you know Ahmed, right? You know Ahmed. So he knows this one guy, and they're corrupt, right? Like their family is fucking corrupt. Like the guy, like the father, right? The father of the house, the earner. He has like a government job which should not pay over than like 2 lakhs per month. But that motherfucker has like a BMW, a Land Cruiser, a big ass house in Sargodha, right? And they go for umrah like pretty often, and everyone it's kind of known that like he does corruption, and he goes for umrah afterwards, which is like the insanest, most like funniest thing to me, because to his eyes he thinks like I do all of this shit, I eat from like I do corruption, I do bad shit, but then I'm gonna go umrah, like main dood ka dula wapas aaunga, I'm gonna be free from all of my sins. That is what like Christians think, like doing that baptism thing. they think like they're gonna go into that bath and they're gonna come out like clean as a fucking baby. And same thing with like all these Pakistanis. I can only speak for Pakistanis, and I'm not saying like every Pakistani is bad, you know. Like there are good, well-intentioned people out there everywhere. Like even some Israelis might like have some empathy towards like Palestine, right? I'm not like speaking for everyone, but I'm speaking for most people. These people like okay, now there's like a whole different spectrum, right? On the other end of the spectrum, there's people who cannot afford like good schooling for their kids. They can't afford like good meals three times a day, but they save up for umrah, and that is like as admirable as that is. Like even I think quote me on this, but like don't quote me on this. But
Go
okay,
on.
okay. Islam says कि if you're well means, if you have good means, then you can like go for Hajj, right? I think like the same thing applies to Umrah as well. Like if you cannot afford that whole experience, then you shouldn't like kill yourself every single day just to go there for a few days, for a few weeks. And as admirable as that is, like some people like that came with my nano, right, in the same package. They were like in debt, man. They were in debt, I swear to God. They brought their kids. They have like 6 kids, right? And एक घर का कमाने वाला, बाकी सारे बच्चे छोटे. Like there's one person who earns in the entire household. The wife doesn't earn. She's a housewife. There are 6 kids who are all under 15 years old. So they're not earning, and they all are here for Umrah. And again, that is admirable. I'm not saying nahi aana chahiye, aao beshak aao, har kisi ke liye open hai, but like you have to think of yourself. Like Allah is
I
not
see your
gonna
point. Yeah, I see your
yeah,
point.
yeah, exactly. Like Allah is not gonna like on the day of judgment be like कि तुम उम्रे के लिए क्यों नहीं आए, तुमने अपने बच्चों का ख्याल क्यों रखा. That's not gonna happen, right? That's not gonna happen. But
Again, like I do feel ke jo family and a family should have like more important, because again, if you have money you should go. If you have money and you're
Yes.
not going for Umrah, that's stupidity.
that,
But I
yeah,
feel
yeah.
like if you don't have money and you're going for Umrah, that's also kind of stupid.
Yeah, but like we cannot judge, but like
Yeah, obviously.
I'm
I
just
can
saying from
only
like a
third person
third person standpoint,
third
कि
person
like
view. Yeah.
maybe like you should have different priorities at this point,
Hmm.
But yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
okay, rant about the Umrah thing over. Now like we get to like the fucking this news I read the
Yes,
other
yes.
day.
Go on.
And okay, you know about itikaf, right?
Yeah, yeah, I do.
Yeah, so like in Lahore there was this itikaf where like a 12-year-old kid was finishing a 12-year-old boy, by the way, finishing Quran, right? Like उसी की मस्जिद थी ना, तो वहीं पे लोग थे सारे बैठे हुए, तो like he used to like pray Quran there like in front of everyone, and like क्योंकि वो हाफिज कर रहा था ना
Mm-hmm.
कुरान को, तो he got like he got raped, man.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, what the? Holy
Yeah,
wait,
by
what the
by
fuck?
another man who was sitting in an etikaf. I shit you not.
Man, what the? Oh my god!
Yeah.
Holy shit!
And this is what I'm saying. Like these people, they will like go for umrahs. They will sit for etikaf, but they will do things like this, and then they will claim that Pakistan is like the most righteous Muslim
Man, oh my
country
God,
out
man.
there, and like Pakistan में best Islam है, बाकी सारे Arabs भी गंदे हैं. क्योंकि मुझे पता है ना, even some people in my extended family are like कि Saudi people, they do not have like good iman, and like they push people around.
Oh my
And they
god! Oh
don't
my
let
god,
people sit
oh my
here and
god,
there.
Oh my
They
fucking
talk
god.
they talk this shit about like Saudi police कि like they don't let the people sit, and like they don't let people do this shit. And फिर these kind of people like they do this shit. They go into an itikaf, they rape a fucking 12-year-old boy who's trying to be a hafiz.
Bro,
That is the most fucked up thing I've heard, man.
I
swear to
bro,
God.
I
Shit
same,
chokes
man.
me up every time, man. Shit chokes me up every time, and
I'm in
fucking
shock,
hell,
man. I'm
yeah,
in
like
shock.
वही ना like मैंने अब्बू को भी बताया ना, अब्बू को भी like हिल गए थोड़े से, अब्बू भी like what the fuck.
Nah, like what the? Yeah, that's so true, man. Like you're doing all this bad shit, and then उम्रा करके लो, मैं तो clean हूँ भाई. मेरी तो सारी sins गई भाई. मैं तो साफ हो गया भाई. फिर से corruption शुरू कर, फायदा? What's the point? What's the benefit? What's the
Exactly.
point of the उम्रा? उम्रा तो फिर count नहीं होगा ना तुम्हारा.
Yeah, man. Like, so you're gonna be burning in hell forever. I hope.
You will, bro. Like what? There's no like umrah hota ke if obviously if you do bad stuff and then you go to umrah, you ask for forgiveness, your sins will be cleaned, And then if you
Yeah.
go back to doing that shit again, then what's the point? What's the
Yeah, but
point?
like एतकाफ में you're there to read Quran, to
Yeah.
like नफल पढ़ने के लिए जाते हो, like अच्छी
Bro.
महफिलों में बैठने के लिए जाते हो ताकि like आखिरी जो 10 दिन है रमजान के you're in a in like a pious clean
Yes, yes,
place,
yes.
right? But then you do something like this, man.
वो एतकाफ में ये चीज करना भाई. Welcome to the real podcast, firstly, but
Man, like वो भी मस्जिद में यार, मस्जिद में बहन
that is fucked, man. That is so fucked.
Yeah, this is
Bro.
why like, this country is gone, man. I swear to God.
I swear, bro.
Like, I'm not talking about everyone. I'm not talking about every religious person out there, but I'm
most
talking
of
about
them
like
are
the
shit,
majority.
man. I swear.
Like you like fuck you, man. Literally, like you do
कसम
not.
से.
You will never be forgiven. I hope Allah never forgives you.
Bro,
man. Like,
एतकाफ पे ये चीज करना फिर तो नहीं होनी भाई, फिर तो नहीं होनी.
yeah, like
I mean, हो सकती है, but again, like
हमें नहीं पता ना, but
we
like
don't know. Obviously, we don't know.
yeah.
Ah.
But like man, you mask yourself with all this bullshit. Like तो bullshit ही हुई ना जो तुम बोल रहे हो कि like हम नाते पढ़ेंगे, हम कुरान पढ़ेंगे, हम एतकाफ में जाके नमाज़ें पढ़ेंगे, हम रोज़े रख रहे हैं, and then you do something like this.
Oh, brother. Brother. Bro, what are we ending this podcast on?
Insane fucking.
Man, that's actually like the most shocking thing I've heard. Like,
Yeah.
again, it's so. Oh my god, I'm in shock,
Yeah.
man. I'm still like hard shock.
And I cannot like say कि every Maulvi out there in Pakistan does this too, कि like they promote this kind of shit, but like they kind of
Behind
do.
the scenes, some of them they do.
They kind of do because there was
Yeah,
this
fuck.
one Maulvi at my dad's time, right? He used to he tells me these things, right? Sahri वगैरह पे. So he's like, there was this one Maulvi, and I personally like. What are your opinions on Shias?
Shias, I mean, they're kind of like, pata nahi. I don't have much opinion, but
Yeah, but
They kinda-
okay.
I
Personally,
feel
I
like they're
think
kinda
like
stupid.
they're not really Muslim because they changed the kalma, right?
yeah, well, that they kind of stupid.
Yeah, but okay. Again, like Islam में क्या है? Like you are not allowed to strike a person like until he does something first, right? Like Christians को मारना allowed नहीं है, ऐसे ही. Innocent Christians को मारना नहीं allowed. Same thing goes with like Shias. And there was this one Maulvi, quote unquote, and this nigga, man, I swear to God, like thanks to this motherfucker, like so much bloodshed happened in Punjab because most of the Shia population is in Punjab, right? And because he used to preach like ये काफिर हैं सारे, ये खराब कर रहे हैं religion को, and इनको मारो जाके सारों को. And I kid you not, like fucking like kids were killed, man, like fucking infants were
even like
killed.
अगर war बंदा शुरू भी करते, there are rules to wars, man. You're not supposed to hurt children or like
Yeah,
women.
exactly. But their justification was कि ये बड़ा होके like यही करेगा.
Man, that's like plain stupidity. Like you're just assuming.
Like you
shit.
are not even allowed to kill like Jews, man.
Yeah, you're not supposed to harm anyone without proper reason.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless like
exactly.
they hurt you, then you can like have a choice. You can fight. But even still, I don't think you should fight. You don't have enemies.
Yeah, cause like yes. Like the Prophet like did not have any enemies, man. He
Yeah,
did not.
man,
Like
he did
even
not.
like the Kuffar Makkah, they used to trust him with their things,
Yeah.
even though they hated him, you know.
Even after like the Islam was established, right, in the pre what do you call it, Hijrat era, before the Hijrat, right, before the Hijrat.
Before the Prophet became.
No,
Right?
After he became prophet, but before the Hijrat, before he went to Medina, when he
Oh
was
yeah,
still
in
yeah.
Makkah, yeah.
Yeah,
that
even
era, yeah.
during that time, even though his क्या कहते हैं, his reputation wasn't that good in the Makkans, right? But still, people used to trust him because they knew even if he's like from their point of view, right? Even though he preaches this, he can still be trusted. People
Yeah.
still thought that way.
Yeah, and to see that and then go kill infants in the name of someone,
Man,
in the name
that's
of
like,
Islam, that is fucked up.
bro, I
That is
swear,
fucked
like,
up, man.
literacy rate could just like
Not exist at
not
this point.
exist. I swear, like, if Pakistanis had like enough knowledge, we would be thriving. It's just the fact that
Swear to
we
God.
think with our dicks.
We think with our decks. We
Yeah.
think like
सारे
okay. Thing
इतने
with
ठरकी लोग
Pakistani
होते
people
हैं.
is कि we think we are like the best Muslim. Like ये सर अवैस भी ये बात करते थे
Yeah.
कि like हमें लगता है कि हम सबसे अच्छे मुसलमान हैं पूरी दुनिया के. And we are not.
We are
like,
not, man. We are like bottom.
Like yeah, like one fucking hell. Like fucking Afghanistan is better than us. I think.
man,
I don't
true.
know. I don't know. But
From
like,
what
at this-
we've like experienced in like our society, I can say that we are not. We are far from like
we're
perfect.
probably like the worst. And then
Yeah.
the most amount of people that go for Umrah each year are Pakistanis.
Yeah.
Like you do the shit, then you go. Like, I cannot wrap my head around that shit. Man.
Like you know, I can understand कि अगर if you have done some bad shit and you go to like Umrah and then like cleanse yourself and then you don't do that shit again, then like
Yeah.
you know I can say कि, okay, you know what, that's fair.
But then if you've directly harmed another person, like अगर तुमसे like कत्ल हो गया या तुमसे rape हो गया, then you should turn yourself in.
Yeah, you should. Punishment,
like,
at least take the
then-
punishment over here.
Yeah, exactly. Take the punishment and then maybe Allah will forgive you on the day of judgment. But man,
Man.
what the off. Fucking hell.
Ah.
But in
Man.
Pakistan is like especially about like Islam, right? It's more about like the guy delivering the message than the message being delivered itself. Like
True.
Matlab, I'm not saying like it's inherently like the Maulvi's fault for making like these kind of itni aisi thinking na banane ke liye, because there are fucking Maulvis out there who swear in each of their lectures and then they call themselves Maulvis. How retarded is that? Like we are kids, right? We can like हमें तो नहीं पता ना. We again like our like literally हमारी opening में ही यही है कि like we are not experts on any kind of topic. but to say like yeah, I'm a fucking Maulvi, but I will like swear and then I will do this and I will do this, फिर मैं पूरी army बना दूँगा. Do you know Khadim Rizvi?
Yeah, I do.
The Dalla guy.
Yeah, the Dalla guy, yeah.
Yeah, भाई that guy like उसने इतनी जाहिलियत, उसके like actual like अब्बू के कुछ दोस्त है ना, वो उसको अभी भी follow करते हैं even though he's dead now. They're like वो बातें सही करता था. क्या बात सही करता था? Like every fucking like sentence was riddled with Dalla, man. I swear to God. You know who he was talking about?
Who?
Tahir Qadri, the guy my dad likes.
Oh.
And Tahir Qadri isn't that bad personally. I've seen some of his lectures, but again it's more self-indulgent now. These people like they create a fucking नहीं कहना चाहिए but जो भी है, they create these like followings of them and then फिर ना ऐसी एक चीज़ बन जाती है कि अगर आप किसी भी और मौलवी से बात सुन रहे हो ना अच्छी, it just like वो feel नहीं रहती क्योंकि आपने इसी बंदे से सुनी है बात सही. And then ज़रूरी थोड़ी है ये बंदा बिल्कुल perfect है, नहीं ना. But like then again आपने pedestal पे बिठा लिया हुआ है. Like, this is what Pakistanis do. They like take a Maulvi.
Yeah.
They take a Maulvi and then they put that nigga on a pedestal and like खुदा ना खास्ता they treat him, they treat the Maulvi, ये कहना नहीं चाहिए, but they treat the Maulvi like a prophet. I swear to God.
Man. I can see the truth to that.
Yeah.
The Pakistani mentality.
I swear to God, I do not like our country, man.
so gone. So
Yeah.
man, yeah. जितना भी हम बोलेंगे ना about this Pakistanis, this is enough. It's not enough.
It's not enough.
It's not enough.
There's like every category that can be criticized for days and it won't be
I
enough.
swear, like, if only our literacy rate was.
And we are fucking arrogant too about it, man. Like हमें पता भी नहीं है कुछ, and then फिर हम
Exactly,
पूरी दुनिया के सामने जाके claim करेंगे हम सबसे best हैं.
Everyone just wants to be right. If
Yeah.
you tell them they're wrong and they get triggered. They get hard. War mindset आ जाती है कि नहीं ये बंदा तो मुझे मार रहा है.
Yeah.
He's attacking me. I will
Yeah.
finish this guy. Like बस उसी बात पे फिर रहना, even though no matter how retarded it is, they'll be like, nah,
Yeah.
it's just like.
There was a plot against like Christians, a community the Christians ki in like some remote area in Pakistan, and what happened was ki like some people they burned the Quran, right? And these people they got like pitchforks, fucking bombs, pipe bombs, and they blew the entire church, man. They blew the entire church. They killed literal kids, bro, like Christian kids. And then pata laga tha there was like this other some other guy like who did that whole thing. Yeah, like but मुझे नहीं पता उसका नाम, but like it wasn't a Christian. It was not a Christian.
We were like burning down hospitals for like Imran Khan.
Yeah. How illiterate is that, man?
You can see like कितना हम pedestals पे लोगों को बिठाते हैं.
Yeah, like
अगर कोई बाहर से गोरा आ जाए,
थोड़ा सा भी बंदा बोल रहा है ना, और वो थोड़ा सा भी हमें अपील कर रहा है, थोड़ा सा भी हमें, we will treat him like a fucking prophet.
वही देखो ना, like कोई बाहर से बंदा गोरा आता है कोई, कितना लोग उसको idolize करते हैं.
Yeah.
If you see like any vlogs of this guy Scotland, Dale Phillip, any vlogs of Dale Phillip, if when he goes to Pakistan, इतने लोग इसको idolize करते हैं ना. Even in India, I wouldn't just say Pakistan, even in India, like, इतने लोग इसको idolize करते हैं.
Colonized like, mentality भी है.
इतना लोग, they give him free offers that they wouldn't give to normal people, but they would only give to him. Like,
जो गरीब को चाहिए वो नहीं देना, जो अमीर बंदा टूरिस्ट आया है, जो डॉलर्स में कमाता है उसको देना है. बहन चूती आपा नहीं है ये.
I know, right? वो बंदा आ रहा है, let him fucking spend money in our country, man. अपनी economy बेहतर होगी ना if he spends money.
Yes, exactly.
Plus like when
उसको और rates बोलो, like उसको like अगर कोई चीज 100 की उसको 1000 की बोलो.
Scam करो भाई. But
Literally,
like
man.
jokes aside, man, scam बेशक अगर ना करो, at least charge him for money, because when I noticed when this guy was paying for stuff, right, he would usually say keep the change. If something is like 450, he would give 500. He's like, keep the change. It's okay. You can keep the change.
Yeah.
And people were still like, nah. I will pay for you. I will pay for you. I will pay for you. Yeah, like, I get it. It's hospitality. It's nice. But like, तुम क्यों idolize कर रहे हो? Why are you idolizing?
You go to America, you see like a fucking American white person doing that for you. Nah.
Yeah,
he will never do that shit in a million years.
Exactly. No one's gonna do shit for you. तुम बाहर जाओगे, you will ulta face criticism. You'll face criticism. You'll
be like, you're a fucking immigrant. Get out of my country.
Literally. Exactly. But like जब कोई बाहर से बंदा आता है, like, oh my god, oh गोरा आया भाई, गोरा आया सारे, everyone literally forms groups around this guy. Everyone forms groups around this guy wherever he's walking.
Yeah.
And then he's like under this impression that, oh, Pakistani people are so nice. Pakistani people are so nice. Yeah, sure, they are to you, but they're only to you.
Nah, some women have actually like complained that like Bangladeshi and Indians and Pakistanis are fucking invasive.
Thing is, अगर तुम औरत हो ना, if you're a woman and you come to okay, yeah, long day for you, man. Yeah. Long day for you.
If you're a fucking international woman, like, do not come to Pakistan.
Do not come to like subcontinent, man. I swear. Bahari ro. There's literally like a clip of this पता नहीं Korean woman है. She's just going around her day in like Hong Kong, and this random Indian guy walks up to her and starts like sniffing her neck.
Oh fuck, man.
And like he drives her in, because like thing is वहाँ पे ना Hong Kong में this is like this kind of custom है कि people don't usually encounter this kind of stuff, right? So when they encounter, they don't usually pay much attention. अगर like कोई अगर पाकिस्तान में इस तरह की कुछ हो रहा है, कोई लड़का किसी औरत को छेड़ है, तो everyone starts attacking him. But that shit does not happen in like Hong Kong apparently.
Pakistanis are so fucking retarded. Like, the बात हमने last podcast में की थी, like the Arabic abaya wali.
कसम से बोल रहे.
I don't like these people, man. I don't like these people.
They're so stupid, man. Oh my god. But
yeah,
you'll end this podcast on like a fun note. I'll give you like a funny encounter that I experienced during the umrah, right?
Sure.
So while I was going in the bus ride, I swear it was the long day. It was the longest day for my dad, because here is what happened. So while we were going on the highway, there was like a bunch of cars that stopped in front of in our lane basically, and our bus had to put like a sudden stop. So
Yeah.
the bus driver put like a sudden stop, and my dad was sleeping at that time. And
Oh.
when he put the stop, my dad instantly jumped into action. He locked the fuck in. He locked the fuck in. And the thing is, our bus driver came to a halt like pretty nicely. But the buses behind us, there were like 3 buses behind us. They crashed.
Oh God.
They crashed into us. I'll send you a picture, man. I'll send you pictures.
Holy shit! What the fuck? Really?
Yeah, we got into an accident, but it wasn't too deep for us. But
3
the
buses in
behind
like
us.
Damn.
Yeah, it was like a chain reaction. Right? So the first bus the first bus crashed into us, and the second bus crashed into the first bus, and the third bus crashed
You might be end up on like Insta reels, man. Honestly.
Oh yeah, I almost got reeled, man. But I sent you a picture. Check your WhatsApp, and you can. I'll put this on the screen as well for anyone who's curious. But,
God damn.
Yeah, this bus.
The
was
entire like back window is gone, man.
gone. Yeah, the window was gone,
Holy
man, and we
shit.
had
Nearly
to stay
got
there.
Instagram reel.
Literally, man, and we had to stay there for like 2 hours. We had to stay there for 2 hours because like the police were doing their whole interrogation and stuff.
Yeah.
And after like the 2 hours, it was iftari time as well, and we were going to Makkah. And during that time, the bus driver was like, "Okay, I wasted their time. I wasted 2 hours of their time. Now I need to go faster." The bus driver, he put on such speed. He was going at least like over like 120 or something. And you know, if you're in a bus at that speed,
that's
it
a
is
lot.
hard.
Yeah.
It's a lot. And thing is, every time he switched lanes, just like switch lanes, not even like making turns, just switch lanes. The bus went like boing. And every single time that happened, my dad instantly grabbed the next seat in front of him and started praying. He's like, Astaghfirullah, Astaghfirullah.
Oh man.
Because like
Your dad did not have fun with this one.
My dad does not like. He was scared because like the first time we already got into an accident, so he was
Yeah,
like
man.
scared for his life. He's
Yeah.
like Astaghfirullah, Astaghfirullah.
Damn.
I was like dying at that point, man. And
Man. Long
I swear,
trip,
man.
man.
It was
Long
it was
trip.
a long day, man. And the thing is, even like the roads of like the highway roads, they're not
Yeah.
that broken, but they were kind of bumpy. So
But
if
like
you're
if
going,
you're in a bus, you know,
Yeah.
that
if you're going at such like high speeds, you will feel like you'll feel like that. And
Yes.
even like at that, because like I don't think the bus was that intact, because every single time we came across like this bump, the whole bus would shake, like the whole bus would tremble, and my
Oh,
dad would
God.
not have it, man. My dad was like,
I thought like
"Astaghfirullah."
holy shit, man. Damn.
Yeah.
Fuck, okay, this is like a holy shit. This is like one for the history books, bro, man.
That's कसम से यार. That was
So
like,
much happened, bro.
fun
Damn.
experience.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Okay. Should we end it here?
Yeah, I think we should.
Thank you for listening to the realest podcast in business. I've been your host, Walt.
And have you ever wondered why can't white people say the N-word even though they invented it? Think about it. I'm your host, Jesse, and we will see you in the next episode. Ha!